Hey everybody, PCOcast here, and we are in Elder Scrolls Online. Finally, after all these years, I broke down and bought it. And here we go. So, I did do an announcement video on YouTube a couple of days ago about that this was coming, and asked for some advice. And everybody was like, do lots of research. So I did, a little bit of research anyway. Played around with the game a little bit, and once I discovered that it was possible to play a Blood Mage, I was like, hell yeah. Dunmer Blood Mage is what we're going to be doing. So, we're going to be focusing on Magicka, and pretty much all of our skills and stuff are going to be revolved around sucking the life out of our enemies. So that's combat anyway. We can also be doing, well, everything else, I guess. I mean, whatever else I can figure out how to do and what to do and whatever. I know very little about the game. I know that there's lots of crafting stuff. I don't have Somerset, so I can't do any jewelry crafting, unfortunately, but hey, there you go. So this is my terrifying girl here. She is Sanguine Mortala, and I think she looks like a complete badass. But we need to claim some goodies. Throw some Magicka in there. And welcome to the show, Brian. Yeah, dungeons should be a blast. Okay, so we got that going. Good. Need to get my hands on some goodies. Let's start off with Strife. Steal an enemy's life force, dealing 1542 magic damage and healing you or an ally for 50% of the damage every 2 seconds for 10 seconds. Sounds like a good skill to start with. Do I have any more? Did I have just the one? I think it's just the one. Where's my character thing? There. Oh. I can claim that as well. Oh, that's more. Nice. We'll do that. And oh no, we have two more skill points. Let's advised abilities, eh? Okay, so we got Strife. We'll do Veiled Strike, I guess, as well. Slash an enemy, dealing 3410 magic damage, attacking with Veiled Strike while sneaking or invisible, stuns an enemy for 1 second and sets them off balance for 5. Sounds good. Check that. Assassination. Thrust a magic blade with lethal precision to stab an enemy, dealing 1705 magic damage, deals 300% more damage to enemies below 25% health. Ah. So she used that as a finishing blow, basically. Right, we'll do that. And what have I got as far as gear's concerned? Not much. Gonna open that. I will take those. Throw on the Slaver's Jerkin, I guess. That looks cool. Inferno Staff. Yeah, I want daggers. Let's throw the Inferno Staff on for now. And let's look around and take that. We're gonna be stealing all kinds of stuff. Sure. Take that. I don't want to wear a hat. It looks terrible. Dagger. Okay, it's just a regular iron dagger. And I only have one of them right now. So that's too bad. What is this for? Ingredient for crafting beverages. A crown fortifying meal increases max health, magicka, and stamina for 2 hours. That's pretty sweet. Jewelry, apparel. I'll throw on the iron girdle, I guess. Oh, I also got some travel pants. Increases magic, or maximum health. Ugh. They look pretty rough. Hopefully we'll find some better looking gear soon. That's empty. Wow, there's a lot of empty stuff in here. Lockpick, sure. I hate the lockpicking game so far. The lockpicking mini game. I checked it out a bit and I'm like, ugh. Flour sack with a little bit of flour in it, a lotus, a keg with jasmine tea. Can I take these? Thank you very much. So I should probably add these: health recovery, stamina recovery, magicka recovery, magicka recovery, magicka recovery. A sip of health restores 6684 health immediately. Grants major fortitude with increase, which increases your health regeneration by 20%. Ooh, nice. Let's throw this one on. We got lots of them. And I guess the magicka. Yeah, so playing around with the game, I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. I know. Open my inventory. Now I press I to open my inventory. You don't have to tell me that. Seaweed. Okay. Pattern Redoran Carpet, Volcanic Sands. Sounds cool. Tomatoes and rose. I guess I will go and learn this. I need tailoring 4. Plus I need bast, obsidian, and hemming to make it. But that would be pretty cool. Make a nice carpet for a house I don't have. Sure. I don't think there's anything else I can steal off this ship. I did look around at it. Understanding the living gods. Dear Thane Vigli Stormbreast. Honored leader of the Nord Cultural Exchange, it is I, Rigert the Brash, writing to you in Windhelm as you requested. I continue my study and exchange of information with the little dark elves of Morrowind as you ordered. Why you sent Rigert away after he only just arrived, I don't completely understand, but I suppose my mission is very important. As I set foot, well, both feet really, into Vardenfell, the thought of this mission makes Rigert so excited. Trading culture with allied nations so that we can learn more about each other and almost better than cold meat on a hot day. Almost. This time I travel to learn more about the Tribunal, the so-called living gods of the Dark Elf people. The wonderment of it all gives Rigert the skin bumps. Now, unlike our good and proper gods of Skyrim, gods who listen to our prayers but have the good graces to stay out of Nord business, the Dark Elf gods actually walk among the people and rule over them the way the Skald King parades around Windhelm. No offense, Skald King. The god kings of Morrowind seem to answer to various titles, although the most common appellations appear to be Lord, Mother, and Wizard. Rigert spent many long hours attempting to converse with knowledgeable little dark elves, but much of what they told me just made my head go spinny spin. Here's what I learned about the Tribunal gods. Maybe you can make better sense of it. The most popular of the three, at least in Vardenfell, is the warrior poet Vivek. They sing his praises in the corner clubs and shout his victories from the rooftops. Really, the faithful on every street corner eagerly shoved pamphlets containing his lessons and sermons at me if I so much as smiled in their general directions. Lord Vivek is called the Master of Morrowind. I tried to read some of his poetry, but it just made my eyes hurt. Not at all as interesting or bawdy as the great Fioki, and full of allusions that any who aren't drenched in Dark Elf culture just wouldn't understand. Yes, they probably plagiarized this letter from somewhere. Truth be told, even I, a dark elf expert that I am, had trouble with some of the more esoteric concepts. He preaches duty to faith, family, masters, and all that is good. He saved his people on numerous occasions, including helping to repel at least 2 Akaviri invasions, most recently the invasion that led to the creation of our cherished Ebonheart Pact. He apparently has some sort of connection to the Daedra Mortala, who the Dark Elves call one of the good Daedra. He does have a dark side, though, as I have been told that he is has an unnatural attraction to lustful thoughts and murderous intentions. Well, that makes sense if he's connected to Mortala. So not very different from the rest of the puny Dark Elves, right? He lives right here in a grand palace in Vivek City, which conveniently has the same name that he does. I spent a few minutes in his presence, but I couldn't help but stare at his strange appearance. Also, he tended to float around the chamber. As a tactic to make us mortal creatures feel inferior, it worked surprisingly well. Still, I was happy to have been able to spend some quality time with such a personage of impressiveness. Next, I tried to discover everything I could about the one they call Mother Morrowind Amalexia. Now, it turns out she mostly inhabits the temple in Mournhold, so I wasn't able to get a face-to-face with the Dark Elf patron of healers and teachers. I admit I'm very disappointed, as I am given to understand that for a goddess, she's the Elk's antlers. What does that mean? They also claim that she embodies the best of Dark Elf culture and determination, which would fit into my area of expertise quite nicely. One priest told me that she protects the poor and the weak, and that her wisdom guides the Dunmer through all their affairs. A drunk Dark Elf in a corner club also mentioned that he was kind of a stick in the mud, but an ordinator dragged her away before I could ask what she meant by that. Oh well. The most mysterious of the 3 god monarchs is Sothasil, also known as the Mystery of Morrowind and the Wizard of Wonderishness. That's quite a title. I believe that's what the priest called him. I misplaced those notes, and I'm writing this last bit from memory while having a few mugs of mead. Although rumors abound, no one that I could find has claimed to have seen Sothasil in a Harker's Age. The best I could learn from asking around is that Sothasil is the patron of artifactors and mages, and many, especially Dark Elves, consider him to be the most powerful Magicka user in all the land. I even heard an amazing tale about a city of clockwork gears that Sothasil crafted to study the inner workings of the world, and they claim it's only as big as a small mammoth. Now that's something. I'd give my last rabbit meatball to see. He's also credited with negotiating some kind of compact with a number of Daedric princes, but I decided not to look too deeply into this rumor. As Hiroki says, the fool who stares gets noticed by the Daedra. Rigert is not so foolish as to do something as stupid as that. Did you roll your eyes, Thane Vigley? I bet you rolled your eyes. The 3 living gods of the Dunmer empower the tribunal temple and embody the will and discipline of Dark Elves everywhere. Well, except for the Ashlanders, who refuse to bend their knees to Vivek, Amalexia, or Sothasil. Some sort of family squabble, I imagine? I'll look into that while I'm here. Rigert the Brash, ambassador at large for the Nord Cultural Exchange. It's so funny, like, coming from Skyrim, playing this and be like, there's Nords that are involved in cultural exchange. Right. Alrighty, now, oh, hello, my golden child. Your shrouding of the light proved a great boon to our holy plans. We led the pirates right into the pirate ship right into the rocks and freed those unjustly imprisoned. The drugged guard slept through it all, just as we ordained. Do not be concerned over the loss of life. The innocent survived and the wicked perished. Look upon your just reward included with this message, and be at peace. You shall know us by this phrase. The end of the words in Elmsivy? Alright. Politically correct Nords, yeah. This is set like something like 1,000 years before the events of Skyrim, right? So, yeah. Apparently the Nords never actually learned any kind of politically correctness. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. This is ending words Alm Civi. The 36 lesson sermon 1 by Vivek. Sermon 1. He was born in the ash among the Volethi and on Chimmer. Oh, you know what? Not gonna read that. That doesn't sound all that interesting. Stealing stuff, on the other hand, seems very interesting. Bread. Yes. Steal the bread. Steal all the bread. Can't take these clothes, unfortunately. Pact pamphlet, congratulations. Now that you're no longer a slave, by order of the alliance herein referred to as the Ebonheart Pact, and with the agreement of the ruling bodies of Skyrim, Morrowind, and Blackmarsh, let it be known now and forever that slavery has been abolished in all Pact territories and principalities. Congratulations, you're no longer a slave. Whether you identify yourself as a man, a Mer, Argonian, Orc, Khajiit, know and understand that your shackles have been broken and you are a free asterisk and independent asterisk being a citizen of the Pact with all rights and responsibilities inherent in that singular honor. So what now, you're probably asking? What does a person born to slavery suddenly do with his or her newfound freedom? The answer, of course, is whatever you want to. That's the beauty of being free and independent. Advisors and counselors will be traveling throughout Morrowind, excluding certain regions not yet ready to accept the rulings of the Ebonheart Pact, to provide guidance and other assistance to make your transition from slave to free being a simple and painless process. Welcome to the Pact. We're happy that you're free. Falling Great Houses of the Dark Elves have agreed to and will honor the stipulation. Indral, hello, and Redoran, citizenship and freedom are not guaranteed in other Dark Elf territories. Right. Stitched long gloves. Lightly worn gloves for riding and traveling. You don't say. Steal that ginseng. Blackmarsh Transportation Guide. We're just gonna steal all the stuff. What's this transportation guide thing? Oh, that's just something you can sell. Okay. Gotcha. Steal that and that. Oh, and that. Yes, and definitely activate the Sky Shard. That sounded painful. Just got like whacked in the belly with it. I won't rob anybody else. I don't think we can do anything now. Since I skipped the tutorial, I don't have to actually talk to that guy. Alright, so here's my girl. Let's see about skills. Can unlock those. Those are already unlocked. Strife is working its way up. Siphoning is 2, assassination, yeah. World, soul magic, I'm thinking probably not. Crafting. Clothing, tailoring, allows use of jute and rawhide. Next upgrade unlocked at clothing rank 5. I don't know if I want to spend perks on that right now. Who knows? Let's...
Please, someone, we need help.
What? What is it?
There's an armiger injured on the road outside Saint-Denis. So much blood! They need help! I'm not exactly sure. The buoyant armiger was accompanying Canon Valasar on a mission for Lord Vivek, but something terrible must have happened. Canon Valasar sent me to find help. She's on the road just outside of Saint-Denis. Will you help them?
Sure. Oh, hello. Steel. Some jasmine. Nice. Way shrine active. Canon Valasar.
Forgive me, Outlander, but I have enough to deal with. I'm just a simple tribunal priest, and the trouble at the ancestral tomb was too much for even our buoyant armiger to deal with. I have failed Lord Vivek, and left a colleague alone at the tomb. Lord Vivek sent the three of us to seek guidance at the Andreno ancestral tomb. We were attacked when we got there, and our guard was seriously hurt. I barely got her to safety, but we failed to complete the mission Lord Vivek bestowed upon us.
Okay.
Canon Levoul. He remained behind after we retreated from the tomb. I know he wants to get back inside and ask Lord Vivek's questions, but there's no way he can get past the Daedra, or ask the questions on his own. May the three grant him wisdom.
Thomaser, what's wrong? Someone help!
Why, the three? First a wounded armiger, now this!
By dawn and dusk, evil creeps through the shadows of my beloved Vardenfell. But an outlander arrives to aid my people, just as I have foreseen.
Those words, what do they mean? What happened?
Flop.
Merciful Azura, the Mother Soul spoke through you. It's a miracle!
Lord Vivek, protect me! That was Azura, the Queen of the Night Sky. And you, she spoke directly to you, Outlander. I'm surprised the Daedric Prince would risk Lord Vivek's wrath to proclaim a prophecy. But she did say you were here to aid us. The Daedric Prince Azura possessed that woman and spoke through her. I've heard of such occurrences, of course, but to witness such an event... She said evil creeps through the land. I wonder if it has anything to do with what we saw at the tomb.
I don't know. Who is Lord Vivek?
You don't know Lord Vivek? One of the living gods of the Dunmer Tribunal. You must be new to our land, Outlander. But there's no time. Canon Levoul remain behind. He needs help if he's going to get inside the tomb and ask Vivek's questions. Yes, one of the god monarchs of Morrowind. He's the warrior poet who lives in a grand palace in Vivek City. Lord Vivek sent us on this holy mission to request information from Canon Levoul's ancestor. It breaks my heart that I have failed him.
Right, well, tell me more about your mission.
We sought guidance in a matter that...
Hey, Anne, welcome to the stream.
I received specific questions to ask while Levoul concentrated on summoning his ancestor. The Daedra ruined those plans when they fell upon Urnsey, and we were forced to flee. Vile creatures from oblivion. You hear about an odd ghost or a nest of vampires, but never Daedra. Please, if they're still there, they'll rip Canon Levoul apart. He's definitely not a warrior. Just look at what they did to the buoyant armiger. The buoyant armigers comprise one of the military orders of the Tribunal Temple. They seek to emulate Lord Vivek's deeds through actions and words. Poor Urnsey. Those monsters went straight for her. Her blood flowed like lava from Red Mountain. Where are you from? Children learn of Red Mountain before they even taste Flynn. The mountain sits at the center of Vardenfell, periodically rumbling like a sleeping Nyx shaking its leg. Lately, however, it seems to be waking from its long slumber.
Tell me more about Azura.
The cruel but wise Daedric Prince of Dawn and Dusk. She's one of the good Daedra, for what that's worth. But for her to speak through an innocent means something terrible is about to happen. Why else would she dare Lord Vivek's wrath?
I take it they don't get
What
along.
do they teach you where you come from? Lord Vivek's a living god! Azura is merely the anticipation of Sothasil. Vivek stands as the present and the future, while Azura clearly represents Vardenfell's past. So no, they don't get along.
Good to know. Alright, sure. I guess we'll go do that. I want to go back. I think there's some more quests, side quests we can do in Sanguine. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with their recreation of Morrowind in the Elder Scrolls Online. Like, I mean, obviously it's not as beautiful as like a new game, but I mean, it looks a lot better than a like default Morrowind, and it's a pretty accurate recreation of the map. Like, I actually kind of know my way around some of this area. Like, sort of between Sanguine and Balmora, because I played it so much. What the hell is that? That is a Cliff Strider. Right.
Did Canon Valasar send you? Oh, she did, didn't she? That means she made it to Sanguine. Vivek be praised. Will you help me complete my mission? It would be sacrilege if I don't enter my family's tomb and make Lord Vivek's inquiries.
Sure, I'll help.
As the saints declare, the tribunal always provides. We'll need to be cautious, however. Daedra invaded the tomb. Makes it hard to talk to one's ancestors while monsters try to eat you. I'll also need your help when we reach the summoning chamber.
This voice actor reminds me a little bit of Sean Bean.
Take this scroll with Lord Vivek's inquiries, while I summon forth my ancestor spirit and concentrate on maintaining the connection. You must ask the questions. He insists we use the exact phrasing. We can go inside when you're ready.
What else can you tell me?
Precious time due to the buoyant Armiger's wounds, but I suppose a few more moments won't make the volcano erupt or the moonlit fall from the sky or anything. What else can I tell you, my friend?
Seriously, you're just standing out here, man. Like, take it easy. Why does the Lord Vivek want you to contact your ancestor?
I'm not quite sure, and it wasn't my place to ask. When your living god gives you a task, you say, "Yes, my lord." The questions seem to involve the time before the tribunal, which I assume is why we must ask them of my long-dead ancestor.
Right.
Few of my contemporaries can boast of a luminary such as Farina Andrino occupying a prime branch upon their family tree. Lady Farina studied at the feet of Sothasil and was counted among his companions before the tribunal rose to power. Who's Sothasil? It's like asking who are Vivek and Almalexia. They are the tribunal, the living gods of the Dunmer. Sothasil is the architect of time and the binder of oblivion. If you want to know more, we can talk after we've finished.
They're saying that Sothasil is one of the living gods, but nobody's seen him. Is he maybe gone already? Tell me about the creatures.
Well, I can tell you why they weren't here the last time I paid my respects. Canon Valasar thinks they're some kind of Daedra, determined to keep us from fulfilling Lord Vivek's will. Until you showed up, I wasn't sure what I was going to do.
Alright, I'm ready.
Before we go in there and face those monsters, I want you to know how much I appreciate your aid in this matter. Just don't lose the scroll that contains Lord Vivek's questions. Now come, let's call forth my ancestor. I'll open the tomb door. Follow me, but keep an eye out for those Daedra.
Sadly, I don't have another dagger yet. I have to see how my inventory is doing. Carry capacity. I could easily end up with too much stuff.
Careful. The creature's attack
43 out of 60. Okay, that person would be dead. Helm? Sure, battle axe, no. Pumpkin puree, sure, that sounds good. We can't go through here, right? Nope. Hello? A lockpick. And an empty urn. Let me read. Actually, you know what? I don't need that. Just get rid of that. Where? There it is. Provisioning. Oh wait, that? Nah, never mind that. That sounds like crap. Some ash. I can sell it for 1 gold. Whoop-de-doo. I don't actually have those. Let's throw some hand spun gloves on. Does this look good? No, it doesn't. That looks absolutely terrible. Alright. Earn lock picture. Apparently I didn't do a very good job of... No, target that one. Sure, that sounds good. Nope, nothing else here.
This used to be such a peaceful place. I came here as a young acolyte.
Ooh, orcish counter island island stall? Island install? What? Yeah. Sure. Checking. Oh, shouldn't have picked up the pewter necklace. That is not as good as what I've got. And get rid of that too. I really don't like these pants at all. They are gross. Oh, hello. Nah. Stab, 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 stab. A Daedra heart. Ooh, blueprint for a dresser. That sounds cool. Let's learn that and that. Oh, come on, die. Just die already. You gotta be kidding me. Die. That is ridiculous. You are doing too much damage to me. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Die. And be gone, foul beast. Oh, hello. Lockpicks, and yes. Sure, I mean, I can sell these. They're not really worth much, but... all kinds of goodies. Let's hope I can sneak up on this person. No. Things are leveling, are they? Natural water. You know what? Sure. I'm gonna end up with too much crap. You know what? Natural water, sure. Let me make some potions of some description.
We're nearly there. Then we can summon my ancestor.
Rawhide bracers. Whoops. That's not what I wanted either. Those are, well, they're better than what I have. So let's... that's not worth anything. Oh, they're medium. You know, that's... sure. Whatever, that's fine. Anything else good? Nope.
The summoning chamber. I'll call forth my ancestor, then you can ask Vivek's questions.
Excuse me while I just rob your ancestors blind. Ooh, magic. No.
Hasn't my rest been disturbed enough by those filthy Daedra?
Oh, so much. I don't need that.
My Lord Vivek has inquiries that only you can answer, my lady. My companion will present them with your permission.
The warrior poet? Very well. Ask Vivek's questions.
Alright, talk.
Ask the warrior poet's questions, Outlander. Ah, Lord Vivek always had a way with words. Tell him to rest assured. The heart remains safe. I wonder why that concerns him. Ask the remaining questions as my time here is short. An enemy of old, yes, but not the one that Vivek presumes. Sotha Seal imagined multiple scenarios and contemplated endless solutions. He even experimented with his divinity, drawing energy to study before returning it. Loss will come, he foresaw, but not until the collapse of the temple. Now, back to Seal.
I hope that's what Lord Vivek needed. Let's talk outside.
Sounds good. I will say this, that the game is no. The game is pretty interesting so far. Like what I've seen of the storylines and stuff seems fairly interesting. There's really not a whole lot of really not a lot of. Am I in the right way? There we go. Not a whole lot of choices in dialogue, unfortunately. And loading screens are long and numerous. That's another downside of the game. Skyrim has a lot of loading screens too, though.
Thank you for helping me complete my task. Now, I need to return to Vivek City. Have you been there? It's amazing. Ziggurats rising out of the water, the moonlit hanging in the sky above. Hey, you should meet me there so I can introduce you to Lord Vivek. Just between us, I understood neither the questions asked nor the answers received. Not that I expected you. Some things aren't meant for mortal minds. That's another reason for you to come to Vivek City, to help me explain what my ancestors said.
Okay.
Excellent. I just need to make a quick stop in Saint-Denis to check on my original traveling companions. When you get to Vivek City, head right to the palace and I'll meet you there. I know that Lord Vivek will want to reward you for assisting me. I'll be along shortly. When you get to Vivek City, head directly for Lord Vivek's palace. Once there, I'll make introductions and we can tell the warrior poet everything we've learned.
Alright.
Of course. As I said, the tribunal consists of our 3 living gods, Vivek, Almalexia, and Sothusil. They lead us in spiritual matters and rule over Dunmer society as god monarchs of the Dark Elves. I serve Vivek, but honor the entire tribunal. Unfortunately, no. The Dunmer houses bow to the tribunal, but the savage Ashlanders refuse to acknowledge their divinity. The heretics never allowed themselves to be assimilated into the great houses. Instead, they hold to primitive superstitions.
Mm-hmm. Right. And amazingly enough, they still hold on to those primitive superstitions, as you call them, right until at least the collapse of Red Mountain. Alright, so we're gonna go over there eventually. But first, let's head back to Saint-Denis and sell off some junk. Alright, let's see. We got the Saucy Nix. Oh, hello. Red Mountain Drinking Song. Sounds good. Steal from jewelry box. Maybe not.
Vardenfell can be a dangerous place. Slavers, rocks falling from the sky, a mountain threatening to explode. Makes me wonder what I'm still doing here. But who would feed these people if I left? I don't want that on my conscience.
Okay, so you... Pardon me. A chef's cleaver. Sounds great. Common candle. Provisioner's sign. Recipes. What can I sell to you? Ah, there you go. Get rid of those. And that. Do I want to sell any of this other crafting stuff? Oh, right. I gotta check out my armor. Still only have one regular dagger, which is too bad. Well-fitted reduces cost of dodge roll and sprint by 2%. Gives me more armor, too. Sure. And no to the rest. Max health. Let's do the ginkgo, the stolen ginkgo over there. There we go, throw that over there. Ah, so it just lists all of them, whether they're stolen or not. That's interesting. Health recovery, that's fine. Jasmine tea. I'll put that one on there. That's health recovery. Just, yeah, that's, no, don't remove it. Okay, good enough. Probably sell some more stuff to him. Maybe. Weapons. I can I can research those, so I won't get rid of them. These are not worth anything. Might as well just use him to get rid of them. Cancel materials. Oh, here you go. Take my pants and shirt. That could be taken so wrong in so many ways. Come on, go through the door. Is he slightly drunk? Okay, any other quests around here? There's one.
Outlander, by order of the Deputy Governor of Seyda-Neen, which happens to be me, the lighthouse is closed until further notice. On the other hand, I seek an outlander who's willing to do a little work.
Uh-huh. What kind of work?
I need someone without ties to the area to look into a matter for me. It seems the lighthouse was broken into. The flame was extinguished. As a result, a ship crashed along the shore. There were fewer bodies than expected, both living and dead. I suspect sailors were involved, which means they had help here in town. I find that unacceptable. Discover who doused the lamp fire. They'll lead us to the slavers. Question Downs, who was on duty that night. He's in the lighthouse. I need to check in with the overseer. His workers are searching the wreckage, and I want to know what they've uncovered. By the time we were alerted and organized a response, precious moments had been lost. We rescued a few, but mostly we found those who had drowned or were crushed on the rocks. Even so, it was nowhere near the numbers a ship like that carries.
Is there anything I should know about the ship?
It was just a typical sailing ship from the mainland. I suppose it carried the usual complement of cargo and travelers eager to reach our verdant shores. I don't believe that such a vessel would make the trip without filling its holds. Damn slavers. Ever since our agreement with the Pact went into effect, slavery has been outlawed throughout most of Morrowind. But all we did was drive the slavers into the shadows. This whole stinking event has their bloody fingerprints all over it. Here, and in all of the territories controlled by the great houses that support the Ebonheart Pact. If you stray into Telvanni or Dres territory, though, the practice remains strong and vibrant. Hence my current troubles. We're just a small outpost along the Bitter Coast, but I like to think of us as the gateway to Vardenfell. From here, Vivec City and the other inland locations are easily accessible. Governor O'Melian is in charge, although I contribute as necessary.
Okay. Coffee. Gotta take that. See, upstairs. Seaweed, sure. Stomp, 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 stomp all the way up. Oh, helm, drink. Nah, I got lots of drinks.
Halt! No one's allowed up here. She asked you to... an outlander? Isn't it enough she stuck me up here to guard the flame indefinitely, but now she's looking for help outside the house guard? What else can I expect after what happened the other night? Findon sent a barrel of his finest ale for Watch Captain Bethes's birthday. Powerful stuff. 1 cup and we could barely keep our eyes open. The entire regiment was knocked on its collective arse. When I came to my senses, I saw that the fire had gone out. Look, once I heard the crash along the shore, it was all I could do to get moving and raise the alarm. Cherish's water loves to loiter near the lighthouse. Maybe she noticed something. If you're intent on doing your job, you should talk to her.
Okay. How far can I drop? Yeah, it's reasonably far. Hey, enjoying a little dip in the mud puddle?
Do you mind? Your dirty foot coverings are contaminating my pond.
Ah!
So direct you are. It makes my tongue wither and the answers dry up in my mouth. Go and bother someone else with your parching questions.
Gold intimidate. It's red, so I guess I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Now you insult me? I'll have you know I can take care of myself. Since you mentioned it, I've noticed that my favorite pond has become somewhat stagnant. I bet if we had some Findon special blend, my throat would moisten right back up. Findon collects it from a secret location where the sea meets the swamp in perfect harmony. Contains just enough salt to nourish my scales without drying them. You can buy it from him or fill a bucket yourself. Then we can talk.
Alright. Acquire or purchase. How do I fill a bucket? First of all, how do I get a bucket and what exactly am I filling? I can go in there and buy it. Well, let's say how much it's going to cost.
I hear that the House Guard broke up a band of slavers operating on one of the nearby islands. I'm glad for that, but the slavers will probably be back in business before you know it.
Okay, well, it's 30 gold, which is more than I have. It's not expensive, but it is more than I have. Can I sell you some things? Soul gem. Decorative wax. You know what? Let's just make this easy.
nourishes water.
Let's look around. What
Scales are
else?
very sensitive in them.
No. Well, you know what? Might be able to make it worth our while. No. Oh, yes indeed. The Discerning Pilferer. Absolutely. Ah, that was alright. Use.
Ah, that feels much better.
Uh-huh.
Now that's the proper way to ask the question. As a matter of fact, I did notice someone near the lighthouse that night. You keep asking the wrong question. I did not see anyone that night. I felt them. They made ripples in the water. I felt them stuck by the tree that overlooks my pond. Then they moved off towards the lighthouse. Look to the tree, moist one. I prefer my waters to remain still, calm. Prying causes ripples, and ripples lead to more dry questions.
Okay, so that's the tree? Probably the one that, oh no, it's right here. Never mind. My golden child, your shrouding of the light proved a great boon to our holy plans. We led the pirate ship onto the rocks, freed those unjustly imprisoned. The drugged guards slept through it all just as we ordained. Not to be concerned over the loss of life. The innocent survived and the wicked perished. Look upon your just reward included with this message and be at peace. Ask townsfolk. Can I ask you about it?
Would you be so kind as to move along? You're disrupting the current. Talk of gods makes my scales itch. If the living gods really cared, they wouldn't make me suffer. Now take your religious foolishness and peddle it someplace else.
Fair enough.
Not now, citizen. I'm up to my armpits in problems today. Really, Outlander, it's commendable that you're trying to learn our ways, but the words of the tribunal just sound silly when you say them like that. I suggest you stick to sightseeing and leave the religion to us.
Okay.
I'll apologize now for what happens later.
I'll apologize now for what happens later. Ciao, ciao.
House Redoran controls the west, and House Telvanni holds sway over the east. Me, I'm the master of this cooking pot. Oh, what a sorry life this is.
Right.
That's something to do with the tribunal, isn't it? I'm sorry, but I really try not to pay too much attention to the Dark Elves and their strange religion.
Okay. That's not all that helpful, though, is it?
Keep your hands where I can see them.
You're an adventurer, aren't you? I knew it. What an exciting life you must lead. You absolutely need to tell me all about it. Are you free later? I can meet you after the shop closes for the day. That's a good one. That tribunal nonsense is almost as funny as some of the things I heard in Rothgar. Say, if you want to get together later, I know a couple of body stories that I'd love to share.
Right. You also have a bunch of fruit. Gotta ask like everybody. Governor, maybe? Maybe the governor will be a little more helpful.
An outlander. I can never seem to get enough of your kind here.
You're welcome in Vardenfell, of course. Just obey the laws and refrain from causing trouble, and you'll get along just fine.
I like his outfit. Actually, his whole look is pretty good.
What? What did you say? I suggest you leave now before I set the guards upon you.
Oh. Oh, there's still someone else I can talk to in here.
Despite all the excitement around the recent shipwreck, I'm in here, guarding the governor's office. I suppose someone might want to steal a quill or a stack of parchment, but still, my talents are clearly being wasted. Word of advice. Don't mention anything about the tribunal to the governor. He's not happy with some recent rules and regulations that have come down from on high.
Wow. Really not getting a lot of anything from anybody.
Welcome to our shop. Feel free to look around. Keep it down. We don't want to attract undue attention. But what happened? I thought I was supposed to go to the drop. You didn't come all this way just to give me my reward, did you? Already? Let me see. Oh, it's beautiful. I love working for the tribunal. It's so much better than trying to earn a living as a thief in Vivec City. But where's your helmet? I've never seen an ordinator out of uniform before. Oh, right. We're not supposed to talk about ordinators in the tribunal in such a public place. But it feels good to be doing holy work for a change. And such a simple task, snuffing out the lighthouse flame. I mean, Omsithi is the ending of words.
Absolutely. How do you get past the guards?
Oh, that was easy. I put a sleeping draught in the ale they ordered for Watch Captain Beth's birthday. The guards were unconscious within the hour. I hope I can be of service again. For the tribunal.
Okay, well. That is some information then. Where is she? There we go. On board the ship.
Unfortunately, the wreck of the vessel provided no additional clues. Were you able to discover anything during your investigation?
Yep.
The young woman who works with the grocer. I doubt the tribunal would ask her to do something so reckless. Do you have any proof other than her word? This is disturbing. This parchment feels just like the sheets that Governor O'Melian special orders from High Rock. I'm going to need you to acquire another sample from the governor's office. It's the only way to be certain.
Can you just ask?
Not if I don't want him to know I suspect that he's working with the slavers, or the tribunal, though I still consider that to be some sort of fabrication. No, if I alert him too soon, he'll just cover his tracks. Not the office. He keeps it in his private quarters, accessed through the guardhouse. But I'd never suggest that you sneak into his quarters and steal a blank sheet of his special parchment. That would be against the law. Do you understand me?
I understand. I will break the law. Right, great. Oh, I can ask Maurice to steal the parchment for me? That's interesting. Trespass. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Cool. You are in a restricted area. Yeah. Mint. Ooh, I can open the slave door, the cell door. Dresser. Ooh, that's worth something. The Truth in Sequence, Volume 6. White meat, no. Hiding spots? Oh. Well, hello. Wow, that was quite the move. Red beer. Oh. Ah, you won't find me in here. All right, what is his path exactly? Oh, whoa. That's his current alert level? Not good. Take that. And take that. And he's going to... Come on. Get in there. Gonna have to wait for him to come back, and then I will... He very conveniently just stands there staring at the wall. Perfect. Oh, take that too. Your inventory is full. Crap. Can I hide behind here? I don't know if he can actually see me here. Oh, let's see what... Oh, I can read that. That's a ring, reducing Magicka cost. Equipping stolen items. You equip the stolen items, guards will accost you. Who accost you will confiscate stolen items unless you successfully flee. Is that gonna, like, show up as stolen? I don't know if I should take that to a fence first. That is worth 1 gold. Alright, whatever. Is he gonna come back? Can I... Oh, unfinished report. I appreciate concern, Overseer. My ships made an exhaustive sweep of the coastline and Firemoth Island and found no evidence of slaver activity. The shipwreck was an unfortunate accident, nothing more. As for the other matter, I must entreat something. I just want that thing and that thing, and I already read that. And we've got another way out. Looks a bit detected. By whom? No longer trespassing. Ooh, nice. Yeah, jump onto the mushroom. Or not. Just snap my ankles. What's with all the ordinators?
Back again? So tell me, you didn't do anything unlawful now, did you?
Nope, not at all.
That's odd. We haven't done a search of Firemoth Island since Governor O'Melian declared that the House Guard was better used patrolling farther up the coast. And these parchment sheets definitely match. This is very disturbing. What I think doesn't matter. We need evidence. But we also need to launch a rescue. Slavery is illegal in Pact territory. It's time to visit Firemoth Island. Hopefully, somewhere along the way, we'll find more proof of Governor O'Melian's ties to all of this.
Alright.
Attack before the soldiers have been assembled? That's not a prudent course of action. We need to muster our forces, make plans and contingencies, unlock the armory. What was that?
A light flared and illuminated the lighthouse.
That's a distress signal, and it came from Firemoth Island. No time to prepare. We have to rescue the slavers' prisoners. Soldiers, to the ships! We sail for Firemoth Island!
Alright. But I don't have any inventory space.
What do you want?
Yeah, can you hang on for a second? I just need to visit the merchant.
The room is spinning.
Do you like...
Alright, oh yeah, I can research those. I've got so much junk. I don't know what to get rid of.
Purchase necessities here.
Stop!
What?
Reflect on your actions. See how they burn at your soul. It is not the gold that costs.
Have powerful friends pay.
Gods have mercy on this fool.
Fugitive from justice. Great. That's not... What? Ah, I'm trapped. Well, that's not a good start to things. Cut and run. What the hell? That's most unfortunate. Okay, let's read that thing. Not good. Not good at all. I assume I have a bounty. Oh, I do have a bounty. And there's the ticking down. That's not good. Well, let's go exploring a little bit before I can go back that way. That is back towards Sanguine, where we don't want to go. There's a big fight going on over there. Oh boy, that's gonna take a while. I was slowly counting down to where I didn't have to pay a bounty anymore. That's a shame. I don't want to lose my stuff. Having fun murdering things. The countdown's gonna be a while. A ribbon containing a clue to help locate the lost library. Okay. How do I... That's all? Ribbon containing a clue. Right. Now, am I going to... I don't know how the bounty system works. Like, am I going to be having issues to go into any, any city? Like, if I go over here, are they going to be like, stop, foul thief, murderer, trespasser? Oops. Oh, that didn't work out so well. Nice. Did I level anymore? Character. No more points there, but nope, no more points there either. Okay. You will no longer be attacked by the law, but you are now notorious. What does that mean? Does that tell me anything? Next level, I'll get another point and things. Milestone level 5. Help? No. Notorious is not, but am I not spelling that right? Crime, should I look up crime? Character justice? Petty crimes? Petty crimes are lesser offenses that if witnessed will increase your bounty and heat by a modest amount. These crimes include theft, taking items from containers labeled steel, pickpocketing, killing livestock, breaking and entering, trespassing. Entering an area labeled trespass will max out your heat while in the area and make you kill on sight. If an eye appears on your infamy meter, then you are trespassing. The first time you're seen trespassing, your bounty will increase. If you're witnessed committing a crime while trespassing, your bounty will increase. Leaving a trespass area will cause your infamy meter to function normally. Okay. You are now disreputable. There's a lot of bad guys here. Come out here. Oh, I'm being shot by someone. Oh, what? What are you doing? Nice. Assassination increased. Come and get it. Cool. Ooh, ornate. Increases this item's sell price by 280%. Hell yeah. Oh no. Get rid of crap. Make room. Well, that's not worth as much. I need to go sell stuff. I don't know, is that, it says I will no longer be attacked, but I could still probably get, I don't know,
You there?
having issues.
I have a proposition for you.
You do?
So I was right. You're a sword for hire.
Yes?
My name is Marla Rethan of House Lalo, and I have a proposition for you. I need someone to investigate what's going on in the Vasya Didanat ebony mine. Piqued your interest, have I? Capital. My brother Benar and I share ownership of the mine, but I suspect he's hiding something from me. The little weasels even locked down the entrance. Only his personal guards are allowed inside.
And what do you want me to do about it?
There are only 2 keys to the mine. Benar keeps one in our manor house. The other is carried by the mine's foreman, Nox. I want you to procure a key, either one, and then search the mine for any sign of mischief. Report back with your findings.
Okay, so Benar keeps one in the manor house. The other one's carried by the mine's foreman. Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Foreman Nox is somewhere in Balmora. Should be simple enough to pluck the key from his pockets. Or, if you prefer burglary, you could take my brother's key from the desk in his study. Our manor is just up the hill to the west of town.
Why don't you have a key to your own mine?
My dear brother prefers to keep our roles in the business separate. He runs the mine while I handle the finances. He doesn't interfere with my work, nor I his. That's the agreement.
And you can't just talk to him about your concerns.
Oh, I have, but Benar tells me nothing. It's just secure more buyers and hire more workers. He gets dreadfully annoyed when I press him about my concerns. Like, why do we need so many miners? Even the townsfolk are starting to talk about that. You haven't heard the rumors? The cursed mine of Vasya Didanot, they call it. They go in, but they don't come out. Just inane ghost stories, truth be told. But if the rumors persist, it could soil our reputation.
So why the concern that something improper is going down?
Well, the mine has underperformed for years. I'd actually considered selling it. Until recently, that is. Ebony has been pouring out of the mine these past few months. And normally, I'd be overjoyed, but that's also when Benar became distant.
Something in particular?
Anything out of the ordinary. I don't suppose you'd know the difference between pure ebony and... Never mind. Just give the mine a good look and keep an eye out for mischief. If you find anything odd, bring it back with you.
You seem nervous.
I have many important clients that depend on the success of this mine. They'll hold me personally responsible if anything isn't correct. I'd like to avoid that kind of unpleasantness. Well, the key should be no trouble. My brother is away at the moment, and the house guards are not exactly the keenest. If you choose to pickpocket the foreman, well, just avoid the city watch, I suppose. That's the rub. The mine is well guarded. My brother insisted that I hire only the rowdiest and most ill-tempered mercenaries, so I brought on the Iron Hound Company. I can vouch for their pugnacity.
Are we talking about the guys that I was just fighting?
I'd prefer to avoid bloodshed, of course, but I don't want to tip my brother off. If he is up to something, I'll need deniability to maintain the element of surprise. Besides, they're mostly criminals, drunks, and skooma addicts. Expendable, yes?
I wonder about you. I'm wondering if this is the mine in question, too. Yep. Uncover the mystery beneath there. Alright, well. Let's head over to the shrine, I guess. And sell off some junk. Any junk that I can. Balmora discovered. Now, what have we got around here? Not much.
What do you want?
Even in these troubled times, there
Amazon
are fair
Prime
winds and fair
suspect?
trades.
Suspects?
Wares of all kinds, here for your pleasure.
Amazon's Prime Suspects. That's pretty funny. Okay, so this is... I've never actually done a guild thing. So... You literally have nothing? So... It's about the size of it. And I can't sell anything, no permission, you're not a member of this guild. Okay, so I can't sell to them. You are also a guild defilers of more like Baal. No.
Keep your eyes on the skies.
Right, so you're all guild people.
Tell me, do you really think you have what it takes to distinguish yourself in the Mages Guild?
I have no idea.
The Mages Guild provides a safe haven for the study of lore and magicka. In fact, one of our current projects involves uncovering and collecting the wisdom of Tamriel, no matter where that wisdom tries to hide. Would you like to join the guild?
Mages Guild members gather books.
Oh, there's more to it than that, I assure you. We seek to preserve and spread knowledge. It's one of the main goals of the Mages Guild. Every book our members recover gets copied for our libraries, then distributed throughout Tamriel.
And what do I get?
You mean besides the satisfaction for a job well done? Have no fear. The Mages Guild supplies its members with unique spells and abilities, and those who perform well and advance in rank may receive special missions directly from the Guildmaster.
That sounds interesting. I guess I can sign up.
Excellent decision. I hereby name you a member of the Mages Guild in good standing with all the privileges that such membership provides. Your reputation in the guild will increase with every book you recover and collection you complete.
Cool. Alright, so my bounty is slowly ticking down. I gotta avoid guards, I guess. Who's that guy? Some sergeant. I don't think I want to mess with him. Now we've got Caravan Stable Master, Fighters Guild, Hall Steward and Stable Master, an inn with a general goods merchant. Anything up here?
I can't believe they want us to go outside the house to find Vea.
Not really a whole lot of stuff around here. Just quests.
House Talvani still keeps slaves?
How else do those lazy mages accomplish anything?
But what about the pact?
House Talvani stayed out of the pack.
How do you go about
Have no interest
fishing?
in land wars.
That volcano scares me.
Riding around that thing is terrifying.
House Alaru, wonderful folk and fair and honest merchants to the last. House Redren, brave and noble, not a bad apple in their basket. No profit in talking ill of my clientele, no profit at all.
Mm-hmm. Simple bait, general fishing bait. Okay. Sell. What stuff can I sell to you? Oh, yes. Wait. That is substantially better than what I've got, though. So I can break those things down. It's worth so much money, though. And I have, like, nothing. Less than nothing. I'm poor. Okay, you don't have a whole lot of stuff. That is a lot of armor. But, I mean, it's only real I mean, other than... You know what? Let's just wear it for now. Until we find something better. How's that look on my... Yeah, it looks terrible.
Guard! Stop that raw
What? Who? Oh, dear. Alright. I will be right back.
You're in trouble now. This is going to be fun.
Justice knows no sleep. You will pay for what you've done.
Alright, yeah, alright, so she didn't really buy a whole lot of stuff. I think I'm gonna have to find someone who will buy illegal things. So... whereabouts is this? Ah. Way over there. Obtain the foreman's key. Oh my. Yeah, I've got a lot of crap on me. Yeah, lots and lots of stolen things, and yeah. Well, the only place I know of that has a fence is Vivek. Oh, god damn it, you gotta be kidding me.
Free instead of being kept as slaves.
Here, just I can't pay it. Alright, run your ass off. Do 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 do. Let's just get our bounty right back up. Oh no, I got trapped. Get out of there. Run, 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 run. This sucks. This sucks really bad. Are you kidding me? Are you still following me? So it was ticking down, and now it's ticked back up. Hey Satellite, how's it going? I keep on apparently committing crime. Well, I committed a crime, and now every time I go anywhere near a guard, it just ramps back up. Oh, this sucks. This sucks. What is this? Do I want to go in here? Probably a good place to get myself murdered. Not good. So, an apple basket. So what's the story in here? Hey, a tea. No, a tonic. Ugh, I literally cannot take anything or do anything. Well, I trespassed. So I guess that was bad enough for them. Drink that. Does that give me some room? Not really. Oh, hello. Gold, sure. That's really sucky. Like I can't take that. What crap can I get rid of then? I can't go back to any town until my things dropped all the way down. I don't have no powerful friends. Guess I could drop some of this stuff. I started an hour and a half ago. That's worth something, that's worth something, that's worth a lot, that's worth something. Stitched gloves. Should I just get rid of that? Look for stuff that's worthless. Like I want that still. Does this actually weigh? Like, am I carrying around a bunch of lockpicks for no reason? Like, if I like, I don't know, destroy... No, I don't destroy them all. Can't split them? No. Slaver sandals? Yeah, get rid of that. Alright, well that's something. Take that. And... read it. And this, I don't know. Red guard style. Sure. Is there an exit to this place?
Ashlanders. The tribunal should have wiped them out ages ago.
So many voice actors recognized from... Oh my. So many voice actors that I recognize from Skyrim. It's funny. I have not seen that video compilation. Sounds pretty funny. Yeah! Woohoo! Bethesda's the best! Are those guys facing this way? They are. Oh, and there's somebody waiting in the shadow. Okay, we're not gonna fight all those guys. Forget that. Oh, never mind. Never mind me, just passing by. Just the one guy. Wasn't that like last year with the announcement of Fallout 76? There was that one woman that was like, "Woo, yeah!" You will no longer be attacked by the law. That is not that helpful. It sounds great, but it's not. So, the Brothers' Manor. I think ESO is pretty cool. I mean, like, if you're playing it, you know, as single player, you're doing all the PvE content by yourself, it's a lot like any Elder Scrolls game. Maybe not as deep in some ways, like the dialogue is really weak. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. It's pretty good. Not as much, oh. Am I gonna be able to get through this? Not as much, come on. Let me just focus on what I'm doing. Yeah, I suck at lockpicking, so I really don't understand this lockpicking game at all. Alright, never mind. That's not gonna work. Yeah, obviously not as much you can do with the game compared to Skyrim with all the mods and stuff, but well, I have no way of getting in here. Can I just force the lock? 15% chance. That didn't work. Yeah, I know a lot of people really didn't care for ESO in the beginning, and I didn't think it was all that great either, but they've added a hell of a lot of content. Come on, just open for me. Well, I guess I can just keep breaking lockpicks. 15% chance. Hey, it worked. And I'm trespassing once again. That's not good. You're in a restricted area. Tell me something I don't know. Why can't I? Dark elves with dark hearts. Yes, Legends is the pinnacle of, oh boy. The pinnacle of all Elder Scrolls. All that is Elder Scrolls. Boy, there's like a ton of where exactly am I going? Ah, here we go. Let's just hop into the hiding spot. Come on, get in there. Yeah, go. Alright, get over here, search the desk, get the key, and I don't know exactly how far he goes. Steal from coffer. Oh, take that. Where did I get that? Come on. There we go. Okay, so he just looks there. These guards are relatively easy to get around. The Happy Nick's Hound. Oh, that's worth a lot of money. Where's the other guy? Oh god. Oh, no, wrong, bad. All the wrong. How do I get out of here again? Oh, there's the guard right there. Ew. This way. Go. Get the hell out of here. No longer trespassing. And my thing went down a little bit, which is nice. Alright. Oh, that's the mine there, yes. So, I can go and kill a bunch of guys down there. Unlock the mine. Mud crabs. No, you're actually with Tamriel Unlimited, which was... When did that come out? 2016, maybe 2017, something like that. No, I because I have the Morrowind expansion, I automatically spawn in Morrowind, but I can go like anywhere. Yeah. So, like for example, I could move down here, which is also part of Morrowind, but you need to. You can unlock this area by upgrading to elsewhere. Okay, that's elsewhere. I can go over here and travel in there. What do I need for this? You can unlock this area with ESO plus. All right. Well, there's some areas you can get to without anything, with just it's just part of the base game, and I guess pretty much not that place. Not that place either. Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff locked behind the membership area. But apparently there's approximately 1,000 hours of content in the base game. So, and I do have the Morrowind expansion too, which is nice. Alright, so we eliminated some people. How is my... yeah, I'm like completely overloaded. Okay, I can't get rid of anything. Imperial race is not available. That requires the Imperial expansion. Which is too bad because, from what I could tell, the Imperial race was like the most powerful. Man, there's a lot of enemies in this area. Can I just sneak past a lot of them? Probably. You also can't play the Necromancer class unless you have, I think it's Elsewhere, which is the latest expansion. There's probably going to be all kinds of goodies in here. I'll have to just, like, drop stuff if I come across good stuff. What's this? A bloody note. Don't let anyone else see this note, not even our comrades can be trusted. We've got to give this one up. Coin isn't worth our lives. You haven't seen it yet, what I've seen. But they're talking about sending us back in to try to deal with the mess, and believe me, they won't be paying enough for that. Problem is, Rethan has some real loyalists in our ranks. They'll kill us if we try to run too early. Got a plan though. Lima is making the squads and planning the route. We'll get ourselves split from the rest and then make a break for it. If this is as bad as I hear it is, they'll probably just assume we died and never come looking for us. We can always find work somewhere else. Right. Yeah, so the way the game's currently working, everybody that all the like guide videos that I've looked at is saying that you should buy the base game, you know, when it's on sale, which is what I did. It was like 50% off, got it for $10, and I already had Steam credit too, so that helped. If you like it, you can sign up for the monthly subscription, which is like something like $15 a month. And that gives you access to all of the content with the exception of the latest chapter, which in this case is Elsewhere. Then you can do like all that content and, you know, like there's no point in buying each piece of content. Just if you're willing to wait until the next big release, which will be next year, then you'll be able to play Elsewhere as just part of the subscription. Unfortunately, they're still managing to get enough people to do the subscription thing that it hasn't gone free to play, which is sad. I mean, it's good for the longevity of the game, but it's bad for the players. I mean, if it was all free to play, that'd be great. I guess if you really, really like the game, like, paying per month isn't too bad if you considering you get all that content, like content to all the DLC, all the like the smaller bits of DLC, and all the expansions except for the latest one, so. It's definitely cheaper than like buying each release as it comes out. What is the purple stuff? Can I do mining? I don't know. Yeah, what the heck? You are a hooligan? Am I gonna like take damage having in this stuff? Detected. I've been detected and I'm taking. Oh! Die, man. Okay, so how am I supposed to get past that? That didn't help me at all, so do I just have to kind of run through this? Oh, okay. That didn't actually hurt me. Yeah. I mean, I figured, well, you know, it's really... At this point, just getting the base game is pretty cheap. What are you guys doing? Getting the base game is pretty cheap, so I thought I'll get it and we'll just, yeah, see how it works out. Ah. Oh, I'm getting knocked down. Ow. Nah, whatever. Yeah, get dead. Increase experience gained. That's... that is too heavy. Now your carrying capacity leaves much to be desired. I don't want to get rid of the stuff that's really valuable. I guess I could just get rid of some of this stuff. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to be until I can do any serious crafting. Let's just destroy all of that. That didn't really save me a lot of space, but whatever. No, you can only carry 60. Later on you can get a mount that can carry more. You also can put stuff in a bank, like store stuff in there, and I think you can store stuff in a house when you get that. But in the beginning it's pretty rough. Okay, let's switch those out. They're gonna give me a bit more experience, which is good. Skills, no skill points. I'm nearly level 4. Ow, that hurt. So, what the heck is that? Stone Fiend Reaver. What does that even mean? Okay. Stone Fiend. Okay, so stuff's going kind of south here. Heading there. How do I? Oh. Elemental Essence. Hey, Mad King. So there are 6 or 7 classes. Any class can use any type of armor or weapon. There's a huge variety of skills that you can do. This is probably not a really very good place to be talking about this. Huge variety of skills and things that you can adapt. So like, let's go into skills. So for the Nightblade class, which I'm doing, has these 3 sections of skills or whatever, right? The assassination tree, which is like doing damage with your blade, basically. Blur is kind of cool. Surround yourself in a phantasmic aura to gain major evasion, decreasing area damage from area attacks by 18%. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm planning on getting that to help with AoE damage. Shadow is all like invisibility type stuff. Siphoning is like blood magic. For example, I'm using Strife that does magic damage, and you heal for 50% of the damage that you inflict. So that's the sort of the class skills. Then there's armor. There's light, heavy, medium. You can specialize in all of those. It gives you various perks in that. There's world. Right now I've only unlocked soul magic. Now, like, if you're just looking at this, it doesn't look like there's all that much, but that's because I haven't unlocked everything. It's kind of nice for new players, I think. You start off with only a couple of things, and then, like, when you pick up armor, you're able to then unlock abilities or whatever, you know, activate the abilities in that. When you join a guild like the Mage's Guild, you then unlock the abilities in that tree, and same thing with crafting and all that stuff. So you have to actually activate the stuff before it adds it to your thing, but there is a lot of stuff you can do. And like, apparently some people, all they do is craft, making clothing and armor and weapons and alchemy and jewelry crafting and all kinds of stuff like that. So yeah, there's quite a bit you can do. I don't know if it's like how you really compare it. Is it as interesting as like Skyrim or something? It's probably as in-depth as Skyrim, but without the mods, right? Like, mods can allow you to do basically anything. So you're also playing ESO. Your character's an Altmer Sorcerer, Dark Magic, Destruction Staff. Sounds cool. I'm doing Dunmer with blood, basically focusing on blood magic. Can I avoid this guy? Yeah. Avoid him fairly easily. Okay, there's a lot of whatever that thing is. Oh yeah, I can claim some rewards. That's light. I'm currently wearing heavy, increasing my health. You also only gain experience in abilities that you like. It's a little bit different than Skyrim. It's not like you gain experience as you use skills. You gain experience for having, like, for example, heavy armor on you. Now that gives you experience as you're playing. Same thing with your abilities, like whatever's on your active usable abilities on the bottom bar, those are the ones you're gaining experience in. Yeah, inventory management's a huge problem. Hey, Mad King. If you go to Vivek, like I assume you got the same version I have. So if you go to a major city, like Vivek is the only one that I found, it has a bank, and you can deposit items in there, apparently. You can also get a free house, like it's like an inn room. You can get that in Vivek as well. That is slightly better. I don't think I have room for that, though. I do have room. Look at that. What do you know? Alright. Except, I don't think this really matters. I guess I'll just do that one. I do not have enough room. Crap. Ow. Ow. Guys. Seriously. Right. Can we just move along, please? Claim. No, still don't have the damn room. Health recovery, stamina, magic recovery. So far I haven't had that much difficulty with it. Like, so I'm assuming it's gonna, like, some of the stuff's gonna get harder as you go on, as enemies like get more abilities against you. But yeah, like I can just stand there and like whack away at them with my dagger until eventually they fall over, and they don't seem to be able to burn through my health pool. Okay, just let's destroy that. Maybe that gives me enough room now. Yay! Attribute points. Put that into Magicka. And okay, so we got Assassin's Blade. Shadow is leveling up. Oh, it's actually activated this. Sacrifice your essence to heal an ally. Not gonna get that one. Shadow Cloak. Cloak yourself in shadow. Become invisible for 1 second. You haven't used any health potions yet. I wonder, like, is there a way to, like, increase the difficulty? I don't really want to spend points in this. Increases your physical and spell resistance by 120 for each piece of heavy armor equipped. I don't know. Soul Magic. Soul Trap. I don't know if I want to get into soul trapping, though. That's not going up. And yeah, maybe I'll just save that skill point. All right, like let's check this out. Okay, I got 2 enemies here. We're gonna I'm just gonna whack away, do a heavy strike. I mean, I can spam stuff pretty hard. You know, like, and look at how fast your Magicka and stamina and things regenerate. Like, I don't know. Is there a difficulty setting? I never even looked at that. Gameplay, I guess. General, combat. Items, tutorials. Combat? I guess you can turn things off to try and make it more difficult. Nameplates, interface. No, doesn't look like there's a difficulty setting. I don't really want to pass through this stuff. This is not good. Get dead? Oh, I'll take that. I don't have room for that either. Right. You know what? Just get rid of the stuff. No, you know what? Get rid of, not that. Get rid of that. Get rid of some of the stolen things. I guess they are worth a little bit of money. Magic recovery. Get rid of the stamina recovery stuff. There we go. Take that. I know I can do something with that. So you're bored so far? That's too bad. Elemental essence, no. No, there's a level above mine, but Yeah, to try and, I'm trying not to play this as, I'm trying not to play this as a, you know, as just a hack and slash game. I'm trying to, like, immerse myself in the lore and everything, which is nice. There is a lot of lore in this. Warning, no unauthorized workers beyond this point. A quarantine is in effect. Disobedience will be answered with swift punishment. Oh, seriously? You're just gonna, like, regen, like, right here? No, I want to look at the scrawled letter. Fingers frozen, turning black like ebon stone. If you find this message, send help. Cannot feel anything. Alright. Oh, hell, there's... I'm getting eaten. I'm getting eaten and murdered and things. That's not good. You can also go with, you know, people as they're helping you out. And it is a multiplayer game. Master Rethan, you'll be happy to hear that your scheme is working perfectly. Well, maybe not perfectly, but well enough. The most recent batch of laborers came in yesterday. They were a sluggish bunch, wary too. But the promise of a few more drakes got them moving. They should make a fine batch. That alchemist of yours, Gavros, is it? He set up a shop in the old Daedric ruin. You should see it. Haven't been around that many bottles and burners since my days in the skooma trade. He says he's working on some variation of the formula. You might want to ask him about it, boss. The air in his lab has gotten thick as my auntie's moral porridge. Search the Daedric ruins. Sure, why not, eh? Yeah, the combat system so far is pretty boring. I guess it would probably get better, question mark, with time? Like, as more things open up. I guess, Bethesda has never been that great with combat, and that includes games that they're not actually directly involved in. Armor pauldrons. Okay, sure. Why not? Discard a journal. Well, I'm not going to read all of that. Whoops. Is there... Can I not? Oh, I can't get down there. Is this the best way to get there? I gotta... Do I drop down? No, I go over here. Nah. Nope. Yeah, the most dangerous stuff is so far seems to be that. Let me get a health potion in. Sip of health, that's nice. And frozen weapon enchantment. Nah. I don't know if there's really that much difference between the different weapons too. So Like, there's a lot of stuff to the game, but it's not like it's deep and yet not deep. Heck. Alright, running through. Apparently other people are just running through the place too. Does kind of feel a lot like you're just mashing buttons. So there's some kind of nope. What's the deal with that? You know, Skyrim hasn't got the greatest combat either, but there is at least some nuance. You can dodge, you can, you know, stab them in the back. I don't know. This just seems like you're kind of standing there stabbing people to death. Oh boy. Can I sneak up on those people over there? Alright, there you go. So we got a Clavicus Vial sanctuary thing here. Or I tried using a bow and really didn't much care for it. You got anything interesting here to like steal? Some mint. Mmm. Subject K14 died of head trauma some hours after the mercenaries restrained her. Administered the formula, but transposition was not successful. This confirms my hypothesis. Blood pressure must remain constant until the last possible moment. Death prior to infusion results in only partial transposition. This explains some of our previous failures. A powerful sedative could reduce premature death, must conduct more trials. Subject R32, perfect transposition. The drip method seems much more effective in terms of yield and purity. Unfortunately, during the procedure, duration of the procedure has dramatically increased. Rate of output may be insufficient for sale, must be faster. Subject S24, converting the formula from a liquid to a vapor proved easier than expected. The results are promising. Subject exposed to vapor exhibited signs of transposition immediately. Unfortunately, the procedure drove the subject into a violent frenzy. Recommend sturdier restraints for future test subjects. Subject S24, addendum. Subject remains alive despite complete transposition. Defies all existing scholarship and calculation. Violent and erratic behavior is increased significantly. Recommend we suspend experiments until the side effect is resolved. Are they turning people into ebony? Huh, yes. Sneaky Archer may actually not be that great. Can you imagine? That's crazy. Okay, where are we going? Oh, we're going backwards. Oop. Right. Run through the gas and fight a bunch of people. Yeah, like, look at this. I'm being wailed on by 3 things, and it's not really doing that much damage to me. I do have, my weapon, my attacks are absorbing health from them, so, I mean, there's that, but... Aha. Am I going this way? Oh, just stab him. Of course, the downside of a sneaky archer is if you fail at sneak, then you're usually quite weak. Talk to the dude. Okay. Oh, got a book on Oblivion.
I don't recognize you. You've made a terrible mistake in coming here. Do you feel it yet? The cold rush through your veins, the stiffness in your joints. Only a matter of time now. Only a matter of time.
Tell me what's going on.
You really haven't figured it out. You're denser than those stone fiends. Master Rethan brought me on to study a Daedric text. A formula for turning living flesh into a substance akin to ebony.
Yeah, there you go.
But close enough.
Huh. So that's why there's so much ebony coming out of this dry mine.
Something like that. But what does it matter? I'll be frozen solid soon. Black as midnight. A commodity. Nothing more. Ironic. You mean to rob me, I suppose. The scroll's just there. Have a care with it. Wealth always comes at a price.
Is there no cure for the affliction? How did you contract the illness? Why would you agree to this?
Why do you even care? Oh, fine. I altered the formula, turning the liquid decoction into a vapor. It proved to be very effective. Unfortunately, it was nearly impossible to contain. Hence, this.
Yeah, turned it into a vapor. That was brilliant.
None. Well, none that I've discovered anyway. I speak modestly when I say that if there was a cure, I would have found it already.
So you've given up?
I guess I could squander my remaining hours searching for a remedy, but I'm an alchemist, a daedrologist. We don't trouble ourselves with things like hope. I leave that nonsense to priests and children, the mentally ill.
Ha!
What? Afflicting all these miners? Oh, spare me your crude moral outrage. They were wastrels, laborers that were too ignorant or too lazy to find work anywhere else. This is as meaningful a contribution as they were likely to make.
Yeah, you like sneaky with a dagger and a lot of illusion. You have no remorse?
None. I'd invite you to kill me, but given that I'll be dead soon anyway, it's hardly worth the effort.
Alright. Well, I will just take your thing then, I guess. Mysterious formula. Scroll bears a complex series of characters in a language you cannot decipher. Alright, and out we go. Lift room. Oh, you can actually avoid most of the gas. Gotcha. Yeah, I like those things too. You know, it's funny. I've never actually played a real paladin in Skyrim. I mean. Yeah, as soon as I found out that there was a possibility of Blood Mage in this, I dumped the character I was fooling around with and headed in that direction. And I thought, well, if I can do that, then that's what we're going to do. Because one of my favorite playthroughs of Skyrim was... Oh. I'll take that, I guess. One of my favorite characters to play in Skyrim was the Twilight of Meridia. That was great. Dark Elf Blood Mage. Very, very sweet. Hey, my bounty's almost gone.
Ah, I'm glad to see you made it back in one piece.
What? Why is someone attacking me? What the hell? What the heck? Ow. What the hell happened there? Yeah, so, oh, I can actually show you, Vivek. So it's really close to Sanguine. It won't allow me to pay the fine. It's really weird. Okay, so here's the way shrines. So there's a way shrine. Oh, I guess you can't go way shrine. But anyway, here's Sanguine down here. And you just follow here. This is Vivek right here. There is lots of stuff going on in Vivek. Where's the guy I was talking to? Ah, there you are.
Ah, I'm glad to see you made it back in one piece. So, what have you learned? Anything?
An alchemist named Gavros was turning miners into some kind of false ebony.
What? Well, that sounds ghastly. To think that my own brother would be capable of such a thing. We must move quickly. Did you find any evidence? I'll need something concrete if I'm to convince the Hlalu trade barons to intercede.
This is the Daedric formula Gavros was using.
Well done. I have a final task for you, if you're willing. I must take this to the trade baron, Councillor Ryveth. He's staying at the Balmora Inn. Alas, Benna has many contacts in town. If he hears that I'm meeting Ryveth, he may try to flee.
What would you have me do?
Travel to the Rethan Manor House and detain Benna. Once I've explained matters to Ryveth, he'll send Hlalu constables to collect my brother. After this, I'll ask nothing more of you. You have my word.
You really had no idea what was going on in the mine.
That the men I worked tirelessly to hire were being used as fodder for some vile experiment? Absolutely not. It's appalling. Why would I have sent you to discover what was going on if I already knew?
You said you handle the hiring. Did you hire Gavros?
Yes, I hired him at my brother's insistence. Something about valuable books and scrolls found in the shrine. We planned to sell them off once Gavros translated them. That's what I thought, anyway. Wait, Gavros is still alive?
He's dead, killed by his own formula.
I see. That is unfortunate. But I suppose that's the risk you take when you start brewing foul decoctions and poisoning innocent miners.
I don't know about this guy. How long will you be meeting with the councilman?
Not long. He tends to be brusque. Once I've explained the situation, he'll waste no time bringing Benna in for questioning. It will be brief, I assure you.
What do you think the council will do with Benner?
They will punish him severely. He'll definitely lose his share of the estate and the ebony mine. He may even lose his life. In either case, I'll have to bear the weight of our family assets alone.
Oh, well, that would be such a hardship for you, I'm sure. Yeah, I wonder. Alright, well, I have run this stream a half an hour over time, so I guess that's a good sign that I'm enjoying the game. By the way, in case you guys didn't get a good look at my my character, that is the terrifying Sanguine Mortala. Her armor really needs some serious improvements. Alright, thanks for joining me, Mad King and Satellite. It was pretty quiet for most of the stream, actually. It was not too bad in the beginning, then there was a quiet period for a while, and now it improved towards the end, but gonna have to call it a night. Thanks for joining me, and we will see you in probably another episode of this at some point. I'm, of course, going to continue the Blood Flower in Skyrim as well. And doing various other things. My bounty's almost down. Thank you, and see you later.